Hey everybody, welcome back to the update to the video that I put out the other day. So I have asked for comments and got comments, and then on top of that, we found out that I'd actually missed a step in what I was showing you in that previous video. So we'll show you that, and also got some answers, and even got some information back from the lead designer himself. So stay tuned, and I'll show you what all's going on with that. So one of the first things that I got was a email stating that I had missed something, and that was from Steve from Hobo with Wood. What I had missed was the comparison of 2.05 to 2.1 by doing this. So you have your box, and you have some kind of text in there, and you group them. So we group them together. Then we decide, well, that's too big. I'm going to go 50% in both directions. So this way, and then this way, and you get a smaller one. And the problem is in '05, you weren't getting this any smaller, but this has now been fixed in 2.1. As you can see, the text is at 0.5. So there was one issue that was resolved. So a second one was a bit of a clarification, and I knew this, but I'll reiterate it just so everybody understands. But Rich from Louisiana Hobby Guy had talked about the fact that this is actually your default height, and it always reverts back to this height right here. And that height is actually set based off of what you have in here for your default height. So that should always be your default height. So when you get done with one or up or down and you go to put a new piece of text in, it should be at that height. So I had sent an email also off to Lightburn asking them about the issue that I was seeing. And within about an hour and a half or so, I received an email back. And the first one was they were agreeing with Rich about the first part, talking about the default height being shown up on the screen itself. And then on top of that, I asked them some additional questions for the second part, and I will show you what we were seeing and then their response to that. So the second part of the video that I had previously, we had done this. We'd taken these two objects and we took them together and we just take them down 50%. And when you went to the text, it still has the text height at 1. So that was the second question I asked when I sent the email back after they had responded the first time. So this was the email I received back, and it was actually from the support guy along with Jason, the lead designer. And basically what it says here is the second part is a known issue where scale is a separate from height. So if you drag or resize with the aspect ratio locked, Lightburn figures out that the scale is uniform and pushes the change into the height property. If you scale X or Y independently, it can't do that because height affects both. So that's what we were seeing when I was taking and just putting the 50% in both. So let me show you what they're talking about over here now. And just a quick shout out to Jason because he also responded back to the other video I had put out. So appreciate the guy on top there actually giving me some information on the video itself. All right, so what we were talking about there with his second comment is you'll notice this is at 1, and this is just your block. If I do it without locking that aspect ratio, I'm fixing the scale. But what it does not do is it doesn't push that scale over to the height. Okay, so now we'll undo that. Now, if I take just the text and lock that aspect ratio, and then go back in and do the exact same thing, I don't have to hit but one of them because it does both, right? Because we've locked the aspect ratio. When we do that and click on it, it now pushes that over to the height. So that was what the issue we were seeing as well. And so there it is. Between the community and Lightburn, we were able to get the answers we needed. So I appreciate everybody who responded back with comments. I also appreciate everybody who was in the live chats that were giving suggestions about what I could possibly do to get this thing fixed. So I think we can move forward from here. You can go down in a rabbit hole pretty quick if you're not careful. So we've got this resolved, and appreciate everybody watching this video, and hope to see you soon.